So, first admin note. Yesterday, I overcoded. I coded so hard yesterday. And then I tried to come home and code. And I was just sitting there, getting more and more tired and more confused because Flame Wheel overdid it a little bit. So, yeah. So as an admin note on YouTube, you're gonna see this probably the first like 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, maybe an hour. Probably not an hour. It's not good. Maybe 20 minutes. I'll have to look at it. I might re-record this. Is gonna be me slightly confused. I didn't want to make it its own video. That doesn't sound fun. So I'm gonna like incorporate it into this episode. This stream. I'm just gonna stitch them together. I think that'll be better for you, the audience. It would help if I unmuted myself. But I was eating foods. I'm still eating foods. Fuck, man. Imagine, if you will, the hand tracker actually detecting your hands. That'd be cool. Also, I need to rig her hands better. I done fucked up, Aaron. Well, we knew that. But I mean, my girl. Alright, one more time. Sorry, I want one more song. Alright, let's see. What playlist are we gonna play? I'm half tempted. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I guess I could just hit shuffle. Yeah, we'll just hit shuffle. It's fine. I'm gonna turn it down in my head a little bit. I think I'm ready. Emotionally ready. I'm not actually ready. I just kind of want to dance. Can't dance. Or sing. I gotta rig her hands, man. Like, I'm excited that I can move them, but, like, it's not the tracking that's the problem. Fuck! Yeah, well, it's on the to-dos. Alright, we'll start after this song. I'm good now. I'm good! I'm focused! I swear! No, I'm not. That's a fucking lie. Alright, see what song comes on next. We will get started. Okay, yeah, we can start now. Alright, minor changes that I did off stream. Let's demo this one time through. So things have changed. You don't leave the, this doesn't blur anymore. That stays spinning. We're gonna wait for a second to let the LLM cook. It takes a second the first time it loads, because it's gotta load 7 gigabytes into RAM of her binary. I think that's the size of her binary. Might be smaller now. These quantized ones are pretty small, and fairly performant. I'm just not very creative, so I'm not very creative with prompting either. So there we go. There's her text. Tell my soul. And we can see her texting, like typing. She's hallucinating right now, but I haven't actually put anything in place. I find secrets about life's overtold. Too pussy? Okay, yeah. We're gonna fix this behavior. This is just a problem with the way she perceives. That one's not too bad. But behavior-wise, so, one thing I might do is, since the prompt is permanent, if it weren't for the queuing system, we'd probably just leave that there like that. But for now, we're not going to. The next thing we'll need to do, so basically, when you hit enter, down here in the please chat me, does not, that is still too loud in my head. There you go. I can't hear myself think. It stays focused on the block here. I can actually point now, sort of. Point. The camera's wonky. It's fine. I'm learning. So that's the response. The other issue I was run into, and you guys probably caught it. Let's see. In here, where was it? In the server itself, we were responding with a res 200, saying that we successfully received the information. But it turns out that the server, or the clients, will only, and I kind of knew this already. A little nasally today. I don't like it. It doesn't just want a response back. It wants some amount of data to confirm that it was successful. So I was running into an issue where she would stop responding after like 5 messages, because that's the rule for the client, is to stop responding if it doesn't get data after 5 tries on a post request. Unlimited on gets, though, I'm pretty sure. Sand reality caves. I was so mad right before stream trying to get this stupid fucking thing to work. Like, yeah, I won't talk about it. It was frustrating. Don't want to know. I was thinking about moving her to the other side of the screen, but I think this is fine for now. Take me far away. I was playing with different temperatures. I think I found something that's okay. We just kind of need to limit not the length of her response, but essentially we need to set a rule that if there's a semicolon like this, everything before it, if it's on row 0, you delete, and anything after that, you stop. And I have those rules set up in the old bot, so let me just grab those so I don't mess that up. Be a bartender. Let's get fucked up till we can't remember last night. Alright when you're here with me. Alright when you're here with me. Let's see, where is that? Front to back. That should be the right folder. Oh, that says don't open on stream, Flame Wheel. Maybe listen to your stuff. Ugh. Young bartender, let's get fucked up till we can't remember last night. Here with me. Won't lie when you're here with me. Young bartender, let's get fucked up till we can't remember last night. Alright when you're here with me. I'm alright when you're here with me. So we're just gonna hide this down here for now, and then we'll fix it. So what we end up doing is, like I did earlier, we have a loop of 10, and then I check to see if the last 10 digits match, essentially. So if she keeps copying, because she'll freak out sometimes and just say the same word over and over and over and over again. So then we do what we've been doing. We pull the prompt out, and then if it's not 0, and the string doesn't have these things, then we start a new set. And we just make sure they're not 1, essentially. I don't know if this fixes this behavior, though. I don't think that fixes this. I'm not surprised the server crashed, to be fair. We're messing around. Alright. So let's just dump that in here, I guess. So loopy 0 is the prompt, but she still brings the prompt in for some reason. This is the thing, I'm not sure if this is gonna work or if it's just gonna fail. Only one thing to do at a time like this. Do it. And to remember last night. Alright when you're here with me. I'm alright. Alright. So let's just paste that for there for now and see if that throws an error. Yeah, there's like an extra semi in there. So let's grab the close part of this. I don't think it's called LLM typing, is it? Or did I call it the same thing? Sounds like a thing I would do. Alright, let's just put this at the bottom. So the difference is with this one is I have a different keyword for unlocking. Did I? No, I didn't. What? Alright, let's just go back. I'm confusing myself, I think. No, that's right. Alright, make sure we have the right robot selected. I'm a little fuzzy today, I'm not gonna lie to you. My brain could be better. That's how far what we were sure. Alright, there we go. And then obviously it doesn't like what it's saying because this is called outside, so. Well, we're gonna go in steps and kind of fill in what we have. Let's do a split screen so I can see where I am. So we are currently at data out. So down here, this is an exit function. This is outside, block. I am having a moment and I just can't describe why I'm so confused. Alright, there we go. Stop there. Let's go up. Oh, though this function is so much smaller, I was getting myself confused. Alright, so we got loopy 0, and then we're gonna add this, and then we're gonna do late this. So if loopy is 0, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna send that prompt, right? Because where was prompt initially? Oh, that is prompt there. So we don't need to capture this at all. Alright, so if it's less than 0, and we're not freaking out, we'll let her have her response, and then we'll slice it. And then we put it through a filter. I'm not going to install the filter yet. So why does this not break, but the other one was broken? Oh, whatever. I'm not going to figure me out. Don't say you're sorry now. I messed up somewhere in there. You're sorry now. Like that. So then we do the check. We make sure that she's not freaking out. We then get the data.date. Then we check if she's freaking out. And then we do this thing here, which is pretty much the same. Don't say you're sorry now. Alright, so it's LLM typing. Okay, so what's this filter to do? Okay, that's an external function. That makes sense. Alright, so, and then out here, last 10. So we got an else if with an if. That if doesn't have an else. We send our process. And then we have a new else. Alright, so then this is after this else, which is here. Alright, cool. Alright, and then if it's fucked, do I have an extra one of these? The hell? I'm gonna kill the server. I'm tired of watching that refresh. It's not helping me any. Alright, so then, fuck, my brain is on you. So at this point, we kill the process, and then that means down here, we're gonna do the same thing, but it may just be nothing, and it might just crash. Alright, So we killed that process. I don't know what's going on with my brain right now. Okay, that fixes that at least. Left behind, like a rave. Down with 1,000 lies. We know is almost nothing at all. I am surprisingly. Alright, so there's a cleanup step here, which I don't care about right now. We'll deal with it. I don't know that we need to deal with that. And then at the bottom, after child kill, is this? Alright, let me... okay. I don't know what the hell is going on with my brain right now. Alright, so we check, we make a thing, we then get data, we console log the prompt. If we're at the prompt 0, we send prompt, and then loopy equals 1. Then we get here, we do this, we check to make sure that she didn't put a semicolon, and we're not on loop 1. Then, if that's true, we do all this stuff. And then technically, this would be loopy plus plus here. That's where this goes. Yeah, because that's going to loop every time. If that fails, well, I guess technically outside the else, it loops, but like it makes no sense. Outside of this, it doesn't matter anymore. All right. And then we kill it, and then that closes it automatically, and then we do a queue handler, regardless of her response. Let's see if that works. There's way more to that than I think there is, which might be an issue. All right, so let's restart NodeMon and see if it crashes. No, did not crash. All right, refresh it. Let go. All right, so let's see if I fucked that up or not. We'll see pretty quick. Though I think the LLM will have to cook. Yeah, so that killed it. Oh, that was cool. Why does modifying it change the behavior? Okay, I don't know why it sent 3 times. All right, so let's restart. That one might be on me. All right. So how many responses do we get back? Okay, so we get 3. So I have 3 spots where that's a mistake, it looks like. All right, so we're transmitting too many times. But you can see here, she freaked out and did some garbage, I assume. I think she did the same thing. Okay, what did that say? There was a warning in there. I saw it. I think we're stuck in a loop. Mine's in a toxic. Bitch my nails through this coffin. It's in away from it's not an option. Not an option. Yeah, there was some kind of warning. I've done messed up pretty hard. Alright, so process ended in null. Okay, let's look at this again, shall we? I have messed up. Alright. So obviously this one makes sense because she's typing. We don't need to console that again. Oh, so what I was doing, it looks like, is I would do this split and then I would pass it in. But I'm not going to do that necessarily, so we'll leave that alone for now, and we'll come back to it. And then on close, if code is 0, we're going to pass in completed. Otherwise, we're going to pass in incomplete. Here. We're still going to pass the same thing and do the same error handler. So this loopy plus plus isn't necessary, I don't think. Yeah, this thing doesn't matter. That thing's irrelevant. Because the way I changed it, it's not an issue. There's a fire behind my eyes. Alright, we just have too many console logs, I think. But I think exiting with code 0... I don't know. Alright, let's clear that up and see if that fixes it. I don't know that it will, but... if I could not have 23 messages in my console, that'd be great. You know? Not an option. Oh, it doesn't clear when it's like that. Alright, so refresh. Or am I prompting multiple times? No, I only prompt the one time. Alright. So that doesn't make any sense. I think she does some dumb shit, maybe? The problem is she's like freaking out on good morning. But also, we shouldn't be getting 2 messages out. So let's look again. So if code 0, do this. Else, do this. But I think it's doing both is the issue. So CL, else. I think it doesn't care. I think it's stupid. CL, code 0. Alright. So let's see if it's just double posting, maybe? I think the thing is, since we end here no matter what... no, because complete is supposed to update this. So type... oh, fuck it. You know what? I can words and with friends and things. Yeah, no, I'm thin, no little cynical. Oh, there we go. I saw that warning again. Yeah, this is the problem. I'm making a mistake somewhere. Yeah, this shouldn't be looping like this. All right. So we're gonna close the client, and then we're gonna restart VS Code. Yeah. All right. Let's see if we restart everything, if that fixes the issue, or if this issue is something else. Could just be that I fucked up. Oh, fuck off. All right. So let's start this again, and we'll see if it does it again. If it does it again, I've made a terrible, terrible mistake somewhere. That is not what I wanted. I'm actually more surprised that loaded, to be fair. Cynical, want me cynical, God, if silent. Oh, I have the wrong project open. That would do it. File, open folder, HTML learning, memory learning, select A. All right, let's try this again, shall we? It's all falling apart. All right. I may have just completely messed up something in the function. Oh, no, it's the same problem. So she responded. Okay, so let's figure out where we messed up. All right. I don't understand. I don't understand why it's being called multiple times. I'm confused now. If none of these criteria are met, we're going to send a message. Okay. Else we're going to kill the process. I am so very perplexed. You need is you to ride with me in my grave. Lay with me. Added my name. That's fine. So there's last 10. Okay, this is fine. If loopy is not 0, do this. And then send this message, right? So we can both agree so far. Is it this else? This else is in the wrong spot. It looks like this guy. If. No, that's right. All right, let's get rid of this else and just see what happens. Oh, wait a second. Is that what's happening? So this is where this guy closes out. Motherfucker. Like one thing to work right today. Be afraid. There's a real statue. What are you a part of? That's the problem. Okay, somehow these got enclosed. Yeah, these got enclosed. So it's getting stuck. He said no one stays. Alright, so let's see where he's supposed to end. He's supposed to end here. Ice myself. Alright. So it wasn't this else down here. It's that the loop got stuck. Yeah, okay. It was multi-feeding because it couldn't actually die. That makes way more sense, actually. Alright, let's see if that fixes it. Be afraid. Come on, fucker. Just fucking work. Fuck! There we go. There we go. Fuck. So one thing that I noted in the configuration is this thing doesn't know who it's talking to. So I had previously... so let's see what happens if we just tell her good morning. Because I know that was an issue previously. Yeah, so she gives nothing back if she freaks out. I don't know why good morning is an issue. No, son of frog. Alright. I don't know if all iterations of morning make her freak out like that. Cool. Is she typing or is she typing too fast? Is that what happened on that one? Yeah, I think we're eating it too fast. Yeah, because we're fixing it. So, get it together, Flame Will. I guess we should finish here, right? We should let her spit out what she had to say, regardless of this, right? And then we'll just do, instead of Lunar Replace All, we'll do new lines Y1 or 0. Yeah, let's see what happens. See if we can't get something. Oh, yeah. We disabled seeing her type. I would like to still see her type. Yeah, I would still like to see her type. All right. How fluffy is your tail in the sun? We are the party people. Is it just this, right? It's just data to string. We gotta go back to the tree. Because I don't remember. Alright. What was the console.log for that? I would like that back. You are the one I ever needed. Take my hand. Turn the music up. Live it up. The night is what you made it. I guess that's just up here. Alright, let's try that. Give it up. Last night is what you make it. So what's nice about the trees when you're using the working trees, you can just look. What are your thoughts on Git? Oh, baby. She has nothing to say. So let's see what happens. So that was what was in there. And then she just didn't respond. So she either responded with a new line or something crazy. Right? Because we never got a response from that. And these are the things where I'm just like, I don't know what's happening. And I can't see it. Nah, that should fire. We should have seen something. We probably need to check if it's an empty string and then do something with it, but... That's so strange. And then she didn't finish the sentence. Is that what you want? Is that what you fucking get? You motherfucking sure. So she like half-assed the fuck? Girl, you're so confusing. Let's CL what she said down here too, I think. I don't think it hit new line here. I don't think she wouldn't have ended with 3 dots. You know what I mean? Like, that's not She literally just ended with 3 dots and said, fuck it, I'm out. She just didn't want to answer the question. I get it. I wouldn't either. It sucks. I'm joking. It's been a lifesaver today. But it confuses me, you know? I just don't understand. I don't understand. What do I do with my hands? I wake up past noon, settle, Lord, please fill me up. I don't want to lay down. Fuck. Herm. So what is she doing? So the other one is Good Morning, right? Good Morning's another one that she freaks out on. Or was it Good Morning, her name specifically? See, it's this shit. Like, I don't know what's going on there. Also, I apparently lost connection to the server. Yeah, so here's one where she's just making up our conversation. Yeah, this is where she makes up a conversation. So, maybe that's why. Let's turn the temperature down and see if that has an effect. Let's see if she doesn't hallucinate if we turn it down a little bit. Nope. She's still hallucinating talking like I'm talking to her. She's just fucking going. So, that explains that. Even with the temperature. Let's turn that down and try again. But you can see here, that's why she freaked out. See this here? This would automatically hit the filter. I just don't understand why that's happening. Like, she's literally just typing it again for some reason. But I don't understand why telling her good morning and her name causes her to hallucinate a conversation, you know? Huh. Oh well, new seed. I tried. Let's keep myself from thinking, I fucking hate you sober. I fucking hate you sober. Yeah, and then after the cleanup, yeah, it's still quite the paragraph, you know? Alright, let's see what happens this time. I think it's the same response. Maybe? No, that's different. Alright, let's refresh. I want my config back. I guess I need to do research on what these do. And maybe I just don't understand. And then I probably want a freak out toggle. Maybe? I probably want a freak out toggle in here. Alright, so let's set that to true and then see what happens. On muffins. Wrap down like a motherfucker. What are you up to today? And she might freak out less if she had a more descriptive character description. She has no idea what she's up to today. Alright, different seed, let's try again. Luckily, we can just kind of change the settings willy-nilly. So we could, in theory, fine-tune everything. Yeah, she's just freaking out. Let's see. So I guess there's certain ones where we'll just have to, like, pre-program a reply. You know what I mean? The only thing I can think of at that point. Yeah, so we'll need to... Let's put a note in here for now. Right, so this all answered. These should have ended with a null. Yep, here. So in here, these are all else's. So we shouldn't see a non-else in here. Yeah. It's good to see chat lock reappearing and disappearing randomly. That's lovely. Running through the believing this time in mind change, holding on. Alright, so let's just put a note in here. If empty string do something. Yeah, so if she replies with a freak out, essentially we'll want to do something in there. Because these empty messages are just kind of silly. Yeah. Not sure where to go from here, honestly. Okay, so she didn't like that one. Yeah, so we need to add... So in this config, we're going to add a freak out prevention, yes or no. And then we're going to send that in with this, I think, is probably the approach I want to take with that. Is it? Probably. Yeah, so instead of having freak out here equals true, we can just pass it in as one of these on the config. Then we have to pass it into the config, and then we gotta... Okay, well, let's get that started, I guess. We'll just set it to... We'll call it prevent freak out. So it'll be like this. You never sleep again. So we'll do it like that. So we'll call it that. So we'll go boop. And then, boop, bedroom upstairs. All right, so let's start with the configuration controller. We'll need to add these elements. I'm not going to. Yeah, I am. Who am I joking? So in index, HTML, CSS, toggle. Yeah, this thing. I want that thing. All right, so it's like this. We want the round one. So this will be right above the, yeah, right here, probably. It'll be like this, like that. Anti-freak out, toggle, then HTML for, no, sorry, it's just for this thing. Oh, it wants to have a name, I think, is the issue there, right? No, you're just stupid. Fuck you. Alright, there we go. So now I got an on and off switch. The label is gonna be, freak out. Imagine if this actually refreshed when we did things. That would be fucking amazing. Yeah, let's do it like this. This is probably overkill, but whatever. I don't care at this point. Where's that go? That goes under slider input. There we go. Right here. Alright. That's technically what I wanted. Alright. No. Okay. None of these things are what I'm looking for. Here we go. Sure. Alright. Let's just undo all of that. I'm just sitting here, confused out of my fucking mind. You know what? I think I'll make it. This is just not working. Oh, that's really quiet. Well, I say less hostile. Turn that down so I can actually think. Alright. So, yesterday where we left off, I was sitting there, and I'm just like, I need to do a thing. And I was just refusing. Flamewell did not want to do the thing. So, we've already established that I want to toggle on and off freakout. Well, where are we going to put that? Everything is hard-coded in the HTML. That's just not going to work. This is not a win, guys. I failed you. So, there's only one thing to do. I want to keep adding stuff, like different widgets and stuff. Well, we already have this really cute and pretty good configuration box, right? What if we procedurally generate this box? Yeah. So instead of having it run instead of being in the raw HTML like this, since we have to hook all the listeners to it anyways, why don't we just grab this guy right here and just take the whole thing? Yeah. So we're literally just gonna, like these. Now everybody's getting down. And then we just go like, I think that's the right div. I don't want to take the wrong div. I don't know where this thing ends, so let's just grab the form. And then what we'll do, yeah. Look at that, it formatted. I found the problem. The problem was me. That son of a bitch. I can't believe it. So let's turn on live server. There we go. Come here. I don't need live server to work, right? I don't need this to work. This isn't working because we just deleted all the HTML. All right, cool. All right. Anyways, so now this whole widget's missing. But as you can see here, no more bug. No more red on my index. Eat. So we're just going to procedurally generate this. So we're going to go over here into the configuration component controller that we already set up. And we're just going to spawn the whole thing. ETH. All right, so this will be... we want this at the top, and it has to be above all these constants. This has to fire first. I guess technically it doesn't have to be at top, as long as the function's up top. Yeah, but it makes sense to have the actual thing that's made here. Everybody gets. So we're gonna go export, default, function, make, configuration. Alright, so this will return a string. Young, we are free. It will not format, unfortunately, so it's gonna look a little wonky. Maybe. A little wonky, yeah. Let's do this. Can you format this and not awful? I don't think I can. I think that's the trade-off. But all we need is the sun. It would rave like hell till this week for the sun. We got the moves. Alright, so we'll just have to live with that. So we want this. Alright, so back into configuration. Document dot query selector, or is it get I think it's get element by ID, isn't it? I think it's get element by ID, which is fine. All right, document dot get element by ID. The ID is this thing. Dot adjacent insert adjacent HTML. Yep. We're gonna do before end. So it's inside of it, before end. I'm having a moment, 1 second. Yeah, there we go. Before end, comma, and then we just take this and put it down here and go save. And then it formatted slightly, maybe, question mark? All right, we're gonna have to adjust these tabs. Let's just fix this. This is awful. I think it's alt tab, not alt tab, it's shift tab maybe? You son of a bitch. All of my hate! All of my hate! Is it shift tab? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, something like that maybe. And then you can just, there you go. That's something, at least. All right, so now we got to call this. And we can probably just call this at the bottom. I don't think there's anything. Let's look at the ChatBot. No, let's close that. Close the app. Close the HTML. Close the LLM. Close the config. Close settings. Index model. All right, controller. So we get this configs here, so we just need to call this at the beginning. We'll wait until the no, we can't have it. We can't wait. All right, so what was that called? Make config? Make config. Boop. It did not work. It did not work. I disagree. We are calling it right here. Every time we touch. Time we touch. Every time we touch. Alright, so it's not saying it. Huh. I guess we should call it from inside then, I guess. Alright, so I guess this guy needs to call himself in himself, maybe? There we go. Yeah, okay. So maybe we don't need this out here. Alright, let's refresh. There we go. Huzzah! Huzzah! Now we can add anything we want. We can add anything we want, and the index isn't yelling at me. Yay! Yay me! Good job! Good job! I'm not salty, you're salty. Alright, so we have our submit button down here. Ride on the techno train, ride on the inside. Alright, cool. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do, actually, because we're in a yeah, now that we're in JSON, it'll just actually refresh without me having to refresh the page. Not JSON, JavaScript. Come on, Flamewheel, get your head in the game. Get your head in the game, we just started. Damn it, me. Alright, so the thing we wanted to add that was defeating me yesterday is I want a toggle in here that's a, like an on and off switch almost, that just says anti-freakout. Which we could just do this. Let's just do this as a placeholder. Solve your plight. It's too late. The only downside is because we're in a string, we don't get the formatting. So let me do this. This is cool. So this thing will let me format even though this is in JavaScript. Because it'll treat it like React. So we'll just do it that way. Alright, so we want a div, and then we want a label, and then we want an input. The alarm to tell me that I need to get up and stream has gone off, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what to do with myself. It froze my screen, though. Alright, so then we want to do an input. This will be type of checkbox. And then if we save, and then it should just throw an error. I wonder, I like that it didn't throw an error. I bet if I refresh, it'll crash. Yeah. I want to make a function that just stringifies this so I can have it pretty, but I'm not going to relearn JSX to figure this out, so. Or make JSX from scratch. So we want the label here. So this should be like this. So what are the labels called in here, right? They're called setting labels for a thing. Yeah, this will be like that. Like that. This will be, anti-freakout, I guess is what we'll call that. Hyper, you're pretty and I like ya. Move your body, girl, all night long. Hyper, you're pretty and I like ya. Wanna be my girl all night long. Oh, we can go through and format this too. We should do that. We should do that while we have an opportunity. Well, now that it's not fucked anymore. Good job, Flamewheel. You're so smart. It only took you 5 streams. I don't know where the angry toggle is. Flamewheel doesn't get angry though. She does. I don't get angry. Well, I don't have an angry toggle. And she can't get angry. She's a huge bitch sometimes. And I like ya. Move your body, girl, all night long. Hyper, you're pretty and I like ya. Gonna be my girl all night long. God, I love it. So we'll need... So the one trade-off in here... I feel dumb. Alright, I'm gonna pause the music for a second. I feel silly, right? And I'll tell you why. This is gonna be funny. Because of the way we did the index, right? I forgot that at the bottom of this is already out here where I can get to it. So I don't need to, I forgot I can just call that one without needing to do the import. And I don't know why I forgot. And I feel silly. You know, on the dance floor, baby, turn the lights. Alright, so we're gonna do anti-freakout. It's gonna be a checkbox. Turn on. Hashtag freakout checkbox dot freakout checkbox. I don't think this will work. Yeah, it won't work without being in an HTML. 1 second. Doing some hybrid bullshit over here. There you go. Getting closer to you. Dance, baby, dance. Dance? I don't know the actual words to this portion. Check box. Hyper. Hyper, hyper. Hyper, hyper. What do we want the default to be? I guess default would be on, right? I guess we'll just let the configs figure it out and not deal with it. Yeah, so that's another thing is we'll have to add that to the configs too. But that's fine. That's just a true false. That's easy. Hyper, hyper, you're pretty and I like ya. Wanna be my girl all night long. Alright, well, let's make this pretty now, right? This has been the bane of my existence for so long. So we'll just put that there, and then grab this. Oh, I meant to cut, oops. Alright, let's just grab this. This is gonna go here, and then we can just grab everything else. Also, this might tell me what was wrong, which would be lovely, because I will take control. There we go. See, I don't understand why. I don't understand why that didn't work earlier. I don't know what the issue is here. Oh, this has type twice? Really? Oh, yeah, it is. Huh. Imagine if the HTML had actually told me that in the HTML. Why is the irony that I'm using the freaking React configs to make it so I can actually see what the freaking HTML should look like instead of the thing that's HTML? I'm not salty, you're salty. Fuck off, me. Really want to rug it out because I won't take control. Anyways, so that adds that. That adds anti-freakout now. That div needs some styling. ETH. And then we'll need to add one of these listeners. Wanna feel it day and night. The worst about tonight. On the hour of my life. Wanna pump it better. Alright, so in here, let's see. Pump it. I think we can just use the class on the other divs. I think we can just do this. There we go. Now we just gotta do something with this checkbox. Or we could try and make that toggle I was talking about. I wish there was an easier way to do this. Checkbox, slider, thingy, HTML, and CSS. 2, 1. I do not like 2020. I would like more recent. I think this is examples. I don't want examples. I want the code. Now fuck this. Where's the robot? Come here, Bing. I need your help. Spaceman, and I'm rocking on my back. Spaceman, I'm raving like a maniac. Spaceman, and I'm rocking on my back. Universe is down for my rave attack. He's gotten slower, Chatty. I don't like it. I do like it. I don't like. Oh, serious. Alright. So let's grab what they have and see if this works at all. So we'll just put it under the one we just did. And I'm following space. Oh, my religion is rave. A serious rave. I'm a rockin' on my Mac. Spaceman. I'm raving like a maniac. Spaceman. Rockin' on my back. Why would you not close that? So this is already a mistake. That's fine. I didn't expect much from the robot, and I am not surprised. Alright. Alright, we'll grab this. Shadow of the Moon. Alright, so we'll try and group this together and see what happens. And so, dun 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 dun. Yvonne. Okay, no. Alright, so let's just add this stuff to our HTML. Sometimes I get annoyed with the verbosity of HTML. So where's this configuration? Hashtag configuration. Config. Alright, there we go. Config labels. Slider container, slider input. Right above the submit button. May delete later. And then we'll do that down here as well. May delete above later. Alright. Everybody thinks that I'm just a fuckboy. Alright. Now if we refresh, what's that look like? It crashed. Well, yeah, I would do it, yeah. Yep, that would do it. Out of this situation. Yeah. This is my annoyance because even without Copilot, this is that same shitty fucking example. It looks like fucking garbage. So, like, where I'm looking for a toggle switch, I end up with this thing that I still have to style. So, like, yeah, I know which website they got it from, and that's what makes it even more infuriating. Because I swear the one I fucking have is way fucking simpler. So here's your first mistake. Could also be that my pixels are a different size, technically. No, it's just shitty. No. I'm gonna find the person who made that website, and I'm going to strangle them to death. Fuck. Oh, it broke other stuff. Well, that's not ideal. Alright, well, just Control-Z till that shit doesn't exist anymore. Well, I tried. Still mad about it. CSS, slider, toggle. Ugh. See if one of these isn't fucking garbage. No, that's where that example came from. No, this is where that example came from. Fuck off! So pissed. There you go. Fuck! That was all bots, bro. That was like 4 robots. Why? Why? It was all the same code. I don't understand. I'm fine. Probably. All right. I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh, God. Don't make noise. I'm not ready. I'm not emotionally ready. Let's see. Let's try theirs. That's probably better. So let's get rid of what we just did, which is this thing. The other problem is their slider was called the same. I appreciate the hugs. I appreciate them. I'm okay. Probably. I'm more annoyed than anything. Hey, save me on a cab, yow. That's weird, but we'll grab it. Whatever. Okay, so this is the same problem. They're missing the input. Inputs can't have this. Inputs can't be self-closing. I don't think they can be self-closing like that. Oh, I've never seen it not throw an error. All right, so what did you do? Why am I confused? Oh, you're saying you don't have a wraparound, right? Yeah. Because you think you're JSX, which is fine, I guess. It'll make my life easier. So we'll do the same thing. We'll just grab this again. Yeah. I'm still mad at him. I don't know why that made me so angry. Alright, so that's what that would look like. So we'll put that here, and then we'll go into the index again, and then we'll try again. I don't like this, and I'll explain why in a second. Well, never mind. No, that's fine, actually. Alright, see if that works. See? That's what you want. We need to fix it, but it's something. With anyone around me. Ugh, it's still off. Let's see. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna have to give up on that one, I think. I think that one's just a lost cause. We'll just have to stick with styling a checkbox. That's fine. Alright, so we'll get rid of that then. Alright, let's just style this checkbox then. Or we could put the checkbox in the label? I don't know if that... I think that kind of throws off what we were going for. Yeah. Tasty cherry Pepsi. Alright, so... I'll try. While we're in here, while I'm thinking about the CSS, let's add these in here. We'll just call this freakout_L, I think. Is what we call these, so. Document.querySelector, hashtag freakoutbox. Oh yeah, so that needs to be an L then, too. Here. Or not class, ID. There we go. Alright, and then new config is... what is this? Freakout. This is a bool, and it is freakoutL.checked. Pretty sure. Not aria checked. Checked. Yeah. Because there's no value, I don't think. We might have to... Oh, we can check that in the console, actually. Alright, in here. So we can just do checked. And then if we do in console, we can do this. I think it's just .checked. .checked. Value? Oh. Input checkbox freakout_L. Is this real? I guess is the question. Did I make a mistake? Are you real? You are not real! Okay, I haven't made a mistake. Alright. Did I not copy and paste that correctly? That'd be my only guess. No, that's right. Freakout. Value? Freakout is not defined. Null is the property. Checked is not an option. What? What? Okay. There we go. Oh. Well, that's fun, I guess. And move forever. Alright, so that is document.get element by ID. Take out the hashtag. The downside is I don't think you can update it then? Alright, so if we do this, freakoutL.checked. No, you can't. What? It doesn't see that element. So did I make a mistake? Oh, okay. I didn't refresh. So let's try query selector again. Or never mind. We don't want to try that here. We want to try this here because I already had it saved once. All right. So, it knows. So if we then change this to true, yeah. Okay. So it didn't matter. I made a mistake. Is what happened there. All right. Cool. Because we're gonna want to change the value. All right. So freakout.l.checked is now part of the config, and then update config. We want freakout l.checked equals config.message.lastupdate dot freakout. Yeah. All right, cool. So now we have that in there. Let's see, what else? Get configuration. So we want to do the same thing down here. Our freakout is this. Oh, yeah. There we go. So now we're getting a fresh config. We see the hurricane. All right, so this doesn't care, but the application cares because freakout is not an option. Yes. So in theory, this should just work. Nice me. All right, let's refresh. And then if we put freakout is checked. Oh, my god. Oh. All right, so latest updates should now have freakout in it. And then if we refresh the page, it should be checked. It was not checked. All right, so we messed up somewhere. Oh, no, this is get. Oh, yeah, that would do it. That would do it. All right, so refresh. Huzzah! See how easy that was? It only took an hour. Though, to be fair, we did kind of waste some time on the slider. On the toggle. All right, let's style this checkbox a little bit. Send the money. Like to comment, mama, where the fuck is my phone? All right, so let's grab freakout checkbox and then go over here where it says delete me. Driving in a Cadillac, and I don't wanna give it back. I'm driving in a Cadillac. Fuck that, fuck this is now my Cadillac. Alright, so that was submit button, I think? Yeah. So right above submit button, below slider inputs. Send them funny. Padding right 0.2 rem. Or left. V8 sound. Oh my god, what do I ice to send to the foreign space? My tracks. Ride that impressive beauty every night and day. What was the other one? Localhost 5173? No, 55. We want localhost 55 public. Yeah. Alright, so padding did nothing. Let's try margin. Okay, so that's technically wrong. Alright, let's just grab this. We'll just copy and paste the slider inputs. MC Thunder. Okay, so that is that space. And if we full size it, it stays that size. Okay, cool. Yeah. Alright. So let's make this a little bit bigger, I guess. So height 35 rem. Width 35 rem. Just to see it grow. MC Thunder. That's too big and too cartoonish, I feel. Let's try 2. If we do that though, let's move that down. I'm in a Cadillac. Fuck this is my Cadillac. Alright, so, and we might spend some time just playing with this, trying to get it centered like that. We are not going to play with that. Can we just do 50%? Or will that not work? 50% will not do it. Alright. I think that's okay. Not the toggle I was looking for, but it's something. Something. Alright. So now that gives us the ability to, you dumb motherfucker. Every time, man. Every time. Why? Why you be like this? Why are things like this? Why must we suffer? Why are we here? Just to suffer. Ugh. The one downside, really? The one downside, come on, Flamewell, complete thoughts. The one downside, as you get more and more across the path for, come on, clear thoughts, Flamewell. The further you get along in an application, the slower it takes to add features. That's what I wanted to say. My brain couldn't handle it though. It tried so hard. It just was not happening. It was not happening. All right. So now we have this. Now we have the anti-freak out, and now it automatically adds to the config without having to do anything. So that's lovely. I like that. I feel like that's a win for sure. Definitely a win. What do we want to do? Okay, so we got anti-freak out, turn on and off. Now we need to actually do something with it. So that's here. So that needs to get passed into the LLM, which it will. All right, because there should be a spot at the top here. Yeah, where this just gets this. Hate you so much, fuck you all your worst damn nightmare. So where is LLM? That should be the top here? No, I should be passing that in. Let's see. Dance with me, baby, sing in my world. You are part of my destiny. Braggo. Give me all your love, all your pain, all your pain you feel. All your love, your pain, your thrills. We must be passing this in somewhere else then? Oh, we're passing it in her brain, right? Her brain is here? Yeah. So we pass it in here. Wanna hate, so I keep you alive. With the cell of your blood. Incendiation, dance from me. Right? Where, okay, so here's Jessica's settings, right? So where's that used? Here. So queued is what we gave it, right? So chat queue.shift. So it's in the queue. Oh, we're in the queue. If chat queue and chat queue.length is not 0, we process. In the queue, we have everything that goes with the message. So I can only presume that's everything, right? So then in here, there should be an LLM dot, freak out now. Like that. Go make your heart stop. 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 In love, all your fears, all your faith to feel. So this should just be LLM dot freak out, right? That's what we called it. Burn them down, 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 down. I'll burn them down, down. LLM dot freak out. Yeah. So in theory, that should be in here, right? So if we go right, what did we call that? We just called it freak out. So last entry, it's just called freak out. Put your motherfucking hands in the sky! Alright, so we'll just get this in a second. Oh yeah, it's not gonna work on this one. This one doesn't do posts. Alright, so let's refresh. Alright, so anti-freakout's here. Alright, so in theory, freakout is true. There we go. There we go. So, that's a thing. Can we agree? The thing that was perplexing me so hard yesterday is such an easy solution when I'm not seedy. Just wanna be with you. Just want me to. Just wanna be with you. I hear your voice that runs out of tune. Being in the smell of your perfume. Alright, so if we turn freak out off, right? We should be allowed to do that. So if we do Good Morning Jessica, she freaks out, right? So now we should be able just to let her freak out. There you go. That would have been a freak out that we couldn't got the response from. I did it. I smirk sometimes. Just want to say with it. Alright, let's check that out. What did that do? I see Perth. Just want to be with you. Want me to. Just want to be with you. Want me to. I hear your voice that runs out of tune in the hush of your perfume. Alright, in a minute, I'm gonna take a break and put my food away in the fridge, and then we'll get back to this. Your time's getting hands in the sky. I love your life away. So now, anytime I want, I can just turn on the freak out, and then I'll be able to see. Runs out of tune. Floating in the smell of your perfume. Hear your voice that runs out of tune. Silver with a silver moon. Your voice that runs out of tune. So one thing I have realized about myself. One if there's one in you, other one I ever needed. Anyways, I've realized, and habits are weird. kind of developed a habit where I'll literally, anytime I finish a feature, just walk away for a minute. I don't know, but that's not like here specific, right? Like I do that in real life too, not just on stream. So could be anything. You are the one I ever wanted. You are the one I ever needed. Take my hand, turn the music up, save it up. The night is what you made it. You are the one I ever wanted. You are the one I ever needed. Take my hand, turn the music up, give it up. Last night is what you made it. Alright, so, what to do next? The freakout was kind of the big deal. I really should have been able to solve that yesterday, and I don't know. I figured sometimes you have to sleep on these kind of problems. As silly as it sounds, at least for me, right? Sometimes I just gotta sleep on it, and then I know immediately, like in the morning, what I probably need to do. It's weird how the brain works. The brain solves problems while you're sleeping. You are the one I ever wanted. You are the one I ever needed. Take my hand, turn the music up, give it up. Last night is what you made it. You know what you could do, right, for that slider? Okay, so thinking about this toggle, right? I want to try this, actually. I want to try this. I have a thought. A straight thought. I want to see if my brain is incorrect. It won't be quite the same as a toggle on slider, but bear with me, right? So if we grab this slider input, right? That reminds me, I need to fix an interval on something on my other application for work. All right, so if we go down here, right, and we do this, if you change the min to 0, right, you change the step to 1, and then you change the max to 1, and then the value is 0. What you could do is add a listener that says on click, turn the bar, but you'd have to make the bar small, right? You'd have to make a tiny s bar, and then what you could do is every time you click it, it toggles on, it goes 1 or 0. It either adds 1 or subtracts 1. If the value's 1, subtract 1. If the value's, yeah. I don't know that that's worth the effort, but it'd be kind of fun. Well, let's try it. I want to try it. So we'll just put it after the anti-freakout. So we'll put actually let's put it in front of the checkbox for now. I wanna try this. Silicone, baby. All right, so there's that. Oh, that's the wrong input. That's why. I don't want that one. I want this. There you go. That's the thing I wanted. All right, so this would be step of 1. Value starts at 0. Max is 1. Min is 0. Step is 0. ID is, let's do freakout slider. There we go. And then we'll do freakout slider as the class too. Like that. Right. All right. So that'll go here, right there. Let's go! I could have done this easier. It's fine. All right, so now we have a slider here. And then if we go boop, boop. All right, so if we make it smaller now. Yeah, let's make it smaller. I think sliders by default just look like this too, minus the color. So if we go into index, I bet I just have one for sliders. You can say, why? Whatever you say. All that I need? Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, because they're blue. The blue's not the default. Is the default, isn't it? Huh. So if we go to slider, or would this just be color? I don't know how sliders work, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. All right, no, that doesn't change anything. Okay. I guess these are defaulted to blue, but nothing is this color, so I guess that's just the default behavior. Either, maybe it's a Chrome default? I don't know. I just made you stop right now! Wanna shade my life with accent color, huh? I'm with you when we are apart. I feel it too. No matter what I do, I feel the pain. With or without you. There we go. Now we can change the color of these to be the right color. All right, let's make these. We probably want them to be the, I guess the neon color. Var the tint. Baby, I just want to make you stop right now. Let's see. It's not supported by Samsung. Who gives a fuck? You're not behind when I'm with you, but when we are apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do or feel or say, with or without you. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain, with or without you. Even apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain, with or without you. It's tearing up my heart. It's tearing up my heart. It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you, with you. Or apart, I'm feeling too. Matter what I do, I feel the pain, with or without you. Or when I'm with you, but I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain, with or without you. Alright, so that was Freakout Slider. Ugh. Nope. Yep. Alright, so this would be the same thing, but we would make the width substantially smaller, right? So we do like width of 5 rem. So like that. Slider, CSS, change selector size, right? Would that be what I'm thinking of? How to change color size of a slider. I'm in searching, I've been waiting, best day of my life. 2 years is good enough. And you say me, best day of my life. I don't. Okay. This thing? And if we ever junction beginning. Freak out slider. This thing. Yeah, fuck off. It's not what I was checking, but okay. Height 2 rem, 12 rem, width 12 rem. That does nothing? Nothing? Nothing! I tried. On the best day of my life, making, drinking, breaking down, and wake up one day, I'll be dying. I guess we'll just look up slider and CSS and figure it out, I guess, huh? Of my life. Of my life. The best day of my life. Really? You think that'll work? I don't think that's gonna work. Strong. The best day of my life. I feel real. Okay, that doesn't change anything. Okay. Breaking down. As in wake up from the day we're fighting. I mean dying. Let's find out. I don't know. Of my life. Well, that's technically what I was looking for. Kind of. Alright, so let's get rid of this width. And then I bet we're about to get a cop. Let's guess. Border radius 50%. Nope. 5 rem. Yep. 10 rem? Yep. So now if we click it, right? So you see what I'm getting at? Fuck that! You make me sick! Give a shit! How do I change this gray? How do I change the gray, I guess? I guess it doesn't matter. This gray is probably fine. Alright. Everybody gets the fuck up! Alright. So now what we do... Alright, so let's do... Fuck the scene. No, fuck that. Check the scenes. So now it looks like a toggle. Now he's got to make it act like a toggle. Don't give a shit! You make me sick. I don't give a shit! Alright, so we'll change this to hashtag freakout slider. Alright, so then, now that we have this listener here, we can do, hey, I'm just scene, ready or not, but here to scream. This will be anti-freakout toggle. Yeah! Oh, shit. Just fuck up. Okay, scene number medical OG. That was scenes. That was mine. Alright, so freakout.l. Alright, so what we do basically on this guy, we do add event listener, and we do, I think it's click. I hope it's click. Alright. If e.target.value equals 1, freakout_l dot value equals 0. With my fucking face. Else freakout_l equals 1. And then freakout here, this is the get config, is freakout dot value equals 1. So that equals true or false. God, I love it. Everything I want. I will give my soul for a pretty lady. Alright, so, dot value equals question mark 1. Or if it's true, it's 1. Else, it's 0. So we can see here it's checked, and then if I click it, it unchecks. So the only thing we would need to do is if the value is 1, change the style to make the background a different color. But you get what I was going for. So now we can just turn it on and off. It's a little finicky, it looks like, where you can click. So like down here, you know what I mean? It's not too bad though. You can't click on the slider itself though. You have to drag it. But if you just click da 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 da, it's not quite doing what I wanted. It's not actually doing anything I wanted because I have to refresh. Assigned to a constant variable. Well, that sounds stupid. You're alone on the dance floor. Oh, yeah, no, that would do it. Good job, Flame Whip. You're smart. All right. If the value equals 1, make it 0, else make it 1. Oh, the value didn't update. All right, so value here should be 1. And you see that it isn't. So, I didn't do that right. All right, let's do this then. All right, let's see if that works. You can see the value did not change. Okay, it's not respecting. It may not pass a value, and that might be my issue. Oh, my bad. That's not where that needs to be. I put that in the wrong spot. Body moves hypnotize me. I'm a drug, you everything I want. I'll give my soul for a pretty game on. Put your hand. 1, 1, 1. Up. I'm girl. You are my drug, you make my dream come true. I'ma give my life for a pretty girl like you. Put my hands up. Let me see you shake that ass that it gave me. So it is changing for like a split second. Would this work? I don't think this will work, but I want to try. More baby, turn the light. Wanna rip all your clothes off, baby. Turn the light. Ooh, baby. Turn the lights. So what happens now? False, 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 false. False, 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 false. Yeah, it saved it as false, and false is not the answer. You're pretty and I like ya. Move my money, girl, all night long. Hyper, hyper, you're pretty and I like ya. Wanna be my girl all night long. I was trying to be smart and it didn't work, which is disappointing. Let's see. -1. I don't think that works either. I'm pretty sure that doesn't work. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, because now it can never go up, right? Okay, yeah, so let's do this then. Okay. Am I Rio? It was nothing personal. Is anyone up? Is anyone up? Your pussy, your memories. Alright, target dot value -1, else equals +1. Alright, let's try that. Nope. Well, we tried. I tried to be witty and it didn't work. Go figure. You're nothing more than the girls I love before. Am I sorry, it was nothing personal. Anyone up? Is anyone up? It's easier just to hit Control Z forever. Alright, yeah, that's where we want to be. And then we'll do the same thing with the CSS. We'll just yeet. Boop. There you go. Alright, well, we tried. I wonder if we can do the accent color with the checkmark as well. You and I will. Accent color var. Am I Musario? It was nothing personal. CSS checkbox color. I really wasn't asking that much, guys. I think it's active. I think it's active is the issue though. So it's not necessarily freak out checkbox, right? Because if we unclick this, it'll be gray. Or in theory. Let's try this. Try that. Oh, okay, that's it. So that just changes the color. I'm ready to wanna fucking see you. Okay, the gray was probably too subtle and we probably couldn't see it. Is more the issue on that one. Everything I am. American dream. On the URP. I like that the check mark changed colors. It's like it knows. It's like Chrome knows. Chrome knows all. Not to no good, so come on. Come on. It's the downside. Sometimes, just sometimes, you try and be clever, and it doesn't work. Hey, on the VIP, everyone was supposed to be like me. All right, let's make sure I didn't break the settings. So I should just get a blank here because she freaks out every time. Yep. Okay. Cool. So now we toggle that off. Right, and then she should just start typing. There's a slight delay as the thing spins up, but it's not terrible. I'm just not sure if maybe the prompt should show. No, because the prompt key's the issue. I would have to fire off the prompt, and then it would suggest good typing. But by the time the prompt fires off, you're already seeing her type, so it's kind of pointless at that point. I gotta think about that one. Also, let me double check something. Let me make sure of something. Let's make sure she's not using the I don't want to. Let's make sure she's not using the I don't want to be I want to be banned AI. Okay, so she's using the regular one. Okay. Flamewell doesn't want to be banned. Let's get this party started! Let's get her fucking drunk. Let me say I suck. I suck. Let me sing the beat. Everybody's all I need. All night long. Alright, let's go through the checklist real quick and see if we have anything new. It goes, I was all that I need, and money overdose all night long, you know. It goes, got all that I need, it's all night long, you know. Why do you get the party, That's the way it goes. Alright, so this might be a good one to try and knock out, is the clear message history button. Probably not gonna do this one. Actually, I'm not. No, we do. We need this box to say the user's name. Yeah, or we can add that. That doesn't feel like a configuration. Maybe a description? Maybe who she. Nah, that should be in the chat box. This should be. But we're gonna wanna. I want the chat box to stay centered. So we'd have to like off-center the widget. But that might be something to knock out. Have you seen the sound of two talks to the beat? Everybody soft, yeah, she's all that I need. Alright. All night long, party all night long, yeah. I would argue that we are passing the state machine back. Night long, well, that's gonna be a running one. So we'll leave that one unchecked for now. That's fine. Party, let's party. Rock that body, body. That's the way it goes. Yeah, this will be another thing I do want to start playing with is the memory. That's myself tonight. But we'd have to do it in such a way that if she freaks out, we don't deal with that. Or we figured out a way to clean it up. But if we figure out a way to clean it up, then we could just do a better job. Yeah, so that one's going to be a little bit tougher, I think. I thought I was talking to myself with my mic muted there for a second, and I was about to freak out. I was going to be like, no! Mistakes! They have been made! Can I get a whoop whoop? Maybe send me whoop whoop. Here we go. Tell me what you got. Show me what you got. Grab the tequila, let's do some body shots. That's what he's got. Show me what you got. Grab the tequila, let's do some body shots. Let's see. Yeah, that might be good too. The summer fiction text context might be useful too. You guys can't see this because it's behind her head. Mistakes were made. To a paradise in hell! Alright, just do that. Alright, there we go. Now you can see it. Good job, me. I've been smart once in my life. Get all back tonight. Have sex and Bella. We never have sisters and brothers. Bring it all back now. Bring it back to life. We do have a queuing system. We do not have locking for summary. Summary is long. But we do have some success. No success. You say it's like limousine. We never had sex together. We never missed a single night. Logging would be also helpful. I think logging feature would be helpful too. We never lived together. We never had sex in our lives. I don't actually know the words to this song for obvious reasons, other than the intro. Alright, what was the thing I said I wanted to try next? Adding the username. Ah, every single moment that us has is success. That's a recess. This should be, I think this prompt box. Oh, yeah. Now, Miss Jordan's always live. Input slash input. Gosh dang it. Alright. Input hashtag username dot username input. Definitely text. This bullshit again. I don't know where this div comes from, man. That has to be a bug. That's the only thing I can think that is. That has to be a bug. One way last forever, forever. Do we have a value in this technically? Last forever. After begin? This is not gonna have a label, right? Like, yeah, we wouldn't have a label here. Oh, no, maybe? I don't fucking know, man. That's a tough one. Last forever, forever. If this thing has a position, if this doesn't have a position, it's about to. Yeah, let's just deal with that. Main prompts div. There we go. Position is fixed. So that means we can do, in theory, position absolute. There we go. There we go. Now we can have that anywhere. And I think it's in the div, so we can left 0. Let's just do left 0 just to see if it moves. Oh, we can do that in here. So there we go. So now we have the username. We can just kind of move it wherever we want. And then if we adjust the screen size, it just kind of stays wherever makes sense. So let's do 1.5 rem. 33%? No. 22%? Nope. 15%. 10%? 10%? That feels okay. Do we need to... I guess we'll just put a placeholder in there for now. That tells the user that that's a thing. Alright, and then placeholder equals username. Right? Like that, essentially. Alright. So let's make this the same height now. Or we'll have the rest of the settings be the same as the main prompt input, which is this stuff. Yeah, yep. So let's do this. We don't want the width. I think the width is good. Alright. We'll have to adjust left again. Let's just do 1 rem. Alright, 6 rem. And then if it's full size, yeah, like that. And then if we hit inspect, that's the one downside I could see. So that's not nice necessarily. But we can add some media queries later where if the screen gets too small, that this moves on top. This div changes shape essentially. So this div will turn into a grid and kind of like scooch up. I think that'll be fun. Because we'll have to adjust this guy too when that happens. Times follow me, good times follow me. Looks like this thing's a little bit smaller height-wise. Yeah, we do this. Yeah, that's better. You know what I just realized? We're gonna have to call that in here in the config too. Anyways. Today is the other cane. Alright, so let's grab this. Cause we'll need this for in the config anyways. So where would he go? Yeah, we'll just render him in here. So in make config, we'll have this function, and then we'll have another function. Let's do this. Make function make user. Baby, take me to rehab. Alright. Take me to rehab. It's going down. Alright, so we want this. I'm in the wrong file. I don't know. Anyways, this guy. Alright, so document get element by ID. Yeah. Insert adjacent HTML. Before begin or after begin? It would be after begin. After begin, because we want it in front of the prompt. Baby, take me to rehab. Going down. Baby, take me to rehab. It's going down. Alright, and then make user. Maybe like a note run down. I don't want to see here. Yeah. Let's call this username, I guess. Document dot get query selector. Hashtag username, I think. What it's like in your mind. It's on the road of the way. We never be home again. Baby, take me to rehab. Take me to rehab. Alright. Oh, yes. Alright, and then we gotta do the same thing down here with freak out. We do username dot value equals dot username. And then I actually do have a spot. No, what it's like in the mind. We'll never know. It's like in mind. Alright, and then username semicolon. Baby, take me to rehab. Eat. Alright, cool. So that's added here. It's here too. It says undefined. Let's see. Is that because there's no value? Undefined. Oh, because we don't have one yet. That's why. That guy. Money moves, hypnotize me. Alright. And submit. It shouldn't have saved? Last update. Oh no! Oh no! You can push anything in there! Oh no! Oh no! I've done fucked up! We've created a security flaw! Money go all night long. Ready and I like ya. Gonna be my girl all night long. We were checking if things were there. Well, we did not check. So we did this discrepancies here. But what we didn't check is to make sure that there was something that was allowed to be there. Right? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hands up. Do you shake that ass? Check data is rec body. So the first thing we're gonna do is object.keys rec.body. Dun 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 dun. Alright, so while we're in here, if check data I, or just key, right? If validation, this should be okay. So we should be checking if validation dot includes. Oh no, this is a double loop, isn't it? Alright, so we'll check this before. So let's undo that. So we're not checking to make sure. Yeah, right here, right where this is, right below where this is declared. So if validation dot includes key does not equal true or equals false. Alright, so if this does not part of this, I guess we'll just consume bad stuff, right? Because I don't care that they sent it, I just don't want it going in the config, right? If object.key.length. Oh, okay, there we go. So we'll do delete. Are we storing rec body? I guess it's down. No, okay, so if object, try and read the thing, and then write over. I don't, can we mutate the rec body up here? Oh, let's try. Rec.body dot, or not dot, it would be key. So essentially, if it doesn't exist, delete it, right? Let's try that and see what happens, I guess. So flame wheel's not part of the allows right now. So let's get rid of that. So in theory, that's not allowed. So if I then hit submit in the config, then your mom. Let's go back, and then that should be last update. Should not have username. Okay, so that doesn't work. All right, let's try that one more time. Under the back seats in your car. Oh no, it ate it. Okay, yeah, that worked. Okay, so that rec is eating that extra data. So let's take freakout out. Come on, everybody, put your fucking hands up. Fucking hands up. Fucking hands up. Come on, everybody, put your fucking hands up. Fucking hands up. Fucking hands up. You want to put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Alright, so let's go to, if that worked, in last update, we should not have either of those things. PogChamp. PogChamp. Alright, so in theory, I should just be able to hit refresh. and then fill these out. And then if we go over here, last update is where? Here we go. Last update. Huzzah! All right, so let's deal with freak out, or not freak out, username. So I already have a spot where I'm kind of doing that in the prompt, in the LLM itself. Bunny, put your fucking hands up. Fucking hands up. Fucking hands up. Come on, everybody, put your fucking hands up. Fucking hands up. Fucking hands up. Everybody, put your fucking hands up. Fucking hands up. Fucking hands up. Come on, everybody, put your fucking hands up. Fucking hands up. Alright. So in theory, we should get this back now as a prompt. Hi, Jessica. So now the prompt should come back with flame wheel in it. So if we go here. Oh yeah, we don't pass prompt anymore. Right, yeah, so here we go. So let's turn freak out, and then do hi, Jessica again. Are you? Return to life. I'm just you. I adore you. Return to sin. Cool. So now if we change this to Luna. Alright, so in theory, now that we've changed that to Luna, we should get a different prompt. She should react differently. So if we go up here. Alright, so that's what we responded with. So she freaked out and responded back with some of her prompts. Alright, and then she says good morning, and then talks. Okay, so username is now acceptable. Perfect. Huzzah. Alright. So that was the behavior we were looking for. So that's good. Huzzah. Why am I pinged? Maybe now we have some. Coming up, buddy, I'll be in the house. After Vesson, even lost. And at the bay with who is well. Is he about to be in the lows? They down after Vesson, even those. I wonder if there's a way to roll over. I don't know. So this right here, right? This is the thing she's repeating randomly. I wonder if there's a way to just kind of crawl it backwards. You know what I mean? Crawl it backwards. And then be like, hey, does this include this? Does this include this? Does this include this? Does this string include this? And just kind of eat my way through the prompt till it returns nothing. You know what I mean? Because if we can at least eat that first one, right? So if we look here, right? So this is her being dumbass to here. If we could strip back regardless, right? We would get more responses. Because it's not like she didn't say a sentence. She just kind of hallucinates and kind of makes up the conversation. And that's a training problem. Alright, so let's see. Let's ask Bing Eponymous, see if he has anything helpful. How would I strip out any part of this? Jess. Let's see if she knows. No. Oh, really? Huh. Oh, that could be fun too. That might work. I think that might be worth it to try, right? We can give it a go. Let's put that in anti-freak or in freak out equals false right now. Let's do this. So this would be Luna response. Let's see what happens if we do that. Maybe that'll be cool. Maybe that'll do something neat. All right, so we're gonna turn this off, and then we're gonna say good morning, Luna. Let's see what happens. So we have it set so if she freaks out, it doesn't matter. Technically did what I asked. We can't argue that it wasn't what I asked. Right. She's still hallucinating. So let's see. Good morning. So the first string was fine. So the problem is the anti-freak out here. This anti-freak out the anti-freak out would have killed this right here. Let's try this instead. Let's get rid of the dot trim. I don't like the dot trim. So if we put that right here. No, that won't work. We can't put it there. Or should we do it like this? Let's do it like this. Let's take the trim away, because that makes it look weird. And then we'll just put the Luna response thing at the front there. Let's see what that does. Refresh a U. Let's see. Passed in flame wheel, freak out false. This would have to be LLM dot. Can I do it like this? No. LLM dot username? I don't think it'll do that. Let's try that, but I don't think that'll work. So obviously I can make it not freak out for Flame Wheel, right? Face. This was a good morning, Jessica. James on the inside, running around, just a meal, let me away. All right, so I can do this for me. I just can't do this for other users. So way. Straight is in space. In shame on the inside, running around outside of you. So that kind of helps. That kind of gets rid of the freak out that was bothering me, right? So at least we're getting something, even if she's repeating herself. So the problem I have is this, right? I need this to be a variable, and I need this to be a variable. Regex. How can I pass these in as variables JS? Let's see if it'll let me. Okay. That's doable. Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. All right, let's try that then. I, at some point, should actually learn regexes, I think. I'm so right. Dotsman stripes on the inside. Reg, exempt. And then we can do, obviously, I like prompts, semicolon, or, right? So this is good. And then we want to do Cash Money Mayhem. And this will be llm.username. And then semicolon, then this. And then this will be LLM, same thing, Cash Money Mayhem. LLM dot, I think it's name? I forget what I call it. Where is it? It's in here. All right, where is it? Their name is in here in the prompt. LLM dot name. We may want to change the phrasing for that. You will never leave me down. Left to right, me from me, up to shrine. Alright, so, let's see. Slash prompts in the quotes. Oh, you just do you do the whole thing in the thing. Okay, like that. Right, and then replace, regex nothing. Alright, so that means we don't need this. Do we need the comma after G? No. Oh, so what it's saying is, do your regex like this, end your quote here, and then do comma slash G in quotes. Or just G in quotes? I can give it a shot. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. And then this should be, this should be my regex. Never take me down, nothing else left to hide. All right, let's see if that works still. Bring down, wait from me, taking my ground. I'm sending my ground. Yeah, that's what we were looking for. So now if I change my name, I do the same thing. It should do the same thing. All right, let's set it to anti-freakout and see what the hell she said. Good morning, Jessica. So let's see what she said that got eaten. It should still get eaten, actually. I think it ate the name. So I made a mistake somewhere, I suspect. Yeah, I forgot the semicolon. I'm just glad it worked, honestly. Alright, so, Luna. What if I talk to her as Jessica to Jessica? What would she do, I wonder? I don't know what happened there. She hit the anti-freakout early. The same thing wraps in your hands instead of it. Alright, so let's do the same thing. So let's just grab these things and separate them out, shall we? So what we want to call this is string cleaner. All right, so we'll call it that. And then we'll just do this. Because that looks cleaner. It's a little strange. She looks a little more schizo this way, but I think that's okay, right? So she does blinks, G, good morning. It's like she's talking to herself. I don't know what this is. This keeps happening. So that might be another thing we might have to look at. We might just do the anti-freak out for that too. Data dot toString dot includes what I'm looking for. Everything, it's always it's the same thing within your hands inside of me. That should stop her at that point. Let's add this cleanup thing. So let's put this regex. I'm gonna grab him. We're gonna put him outside of this mess. So he'll go up here with last 10. So he can live with last 10. And then what we can do is do this, right? Alright, let's do this. So we'll copy this. And then we'll do this. So that way we clean up her acting a fool. And then we'll do this same cleanup down here. That way we don't get garbage back, and then maybe that'll be okay. Maybe that will not have to deal with that. Good morning, Jessica. And then this was Luna. All right, so let's see if if it does do anything. The server crashed. That's not any of the things I wanted. Morning, Jessica. I wanna feel it day and night. The worst effects in life. Okay, so she still hit the freak out, so I don't know at that point. I don't know what she did that triggered that. All right, she put prompt in there. Control, feeling day and night. Wanna feel it day and night. Let's see if that slash is the problem. I don't know. It looks like we did not set this to fix itself, by the way. So, well, let's do the freak out first. No, why is that doing that? Did I not save? I guess maybe I didn't save? So here, it did this. So this is what she did. So I'm a little confused as to why that hit the... Alright, so let's turn off freak out again. Well, let's refresh. Let's turn off freak out, and then good morning, Jessica. We need to set it so config actually updates Luna, because it's not updating... The config's not updating this right now. I don't know what violation is in there that is causing her... Let's see. Oh, that's why. I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with /r/n. We just need to put it back together when it's done. Let's see if we ignore that, or... Whoa, you all alone? So let's add another... Yeah, so here's what we'll do. We'll add one that says, I don't want to get rid of the freak out, but what I do want to do is maybe add like a less strict filter, right? Because I think that's okay. I feel like that's okay until we get to notes. I think that needs to go. Right, but I don't think a new line necessarily is an issue, as long as we're checking to make sure the last 10 things aren't the same. I think that'll be fine. As long as we make sure she's not repeating herself, her doing multiple lines is a non-issue. Yeah, because we just consume that anyways. We just eat that, and we don't notice it. I think it's there to deal with the text-to-speech, though, but I think I clean it up at the end, so it's whatever. Yeah, at the end here, we clean it up. Yeah, so let's set up a less... Alright, first in here... Oh, did we just not have a config with that name in there, or did I must have hit submit in there. Yeah. Okay, I was wrong. Luna is the last update in here. So that one's on me, I think. Alright. So let's save. And then if we refresh this, it should be Flamewheel. Okay, yeah, whatever. Whatever. I ain't too fussed. I'm non-fussed. So let's add a setting. Oh, we're not alone. Let's see. So we'll call it permissive freakout or less strict. Less strict freakout? Less strict freakout. Eith. Or we could make this a toggle. No, I'm gonna confuse myself. Let's not. That'd have been funny, but let's not. Alright, so we'll do the same thing we did for this one, wherever that is. It's above everything. Yeah, so here we'll add another input. This one will be, or not here. That doesn't go. That's not what I want. I don't want that. I want this. Alright, so we're gonna grab this one. Alright, we're gonna make a space here just so I can see. We're gonna call this... I've never heard this song, so... Alright. I don't normally make it this far in the playlist. Oh no, I've heard this one. Alright, so let's fix that first. Every night when the sap turns red up above in my veins and I'm searching for love. Now I can't stop crying when you hear me time. I always feel that vibe when it goes ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. My body has a weapon, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. I gotta hit the floor, ta-ta. We gotta make it happen, ta-ta-ta-ta. Give us some more. So we're gonna change this to, we'll call it permissive freakout. Yeah, we'll call it permissive freakout. You see, you got that boom, 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 baby, boom, 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 boom. You see the view again. You can see the view again. You can see the view again. You can see the view again. Alright, save that, refresh, and then we should have another one. Okay, so he needs to be in his own div. Hit the floor. Ta 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 ta. We gotta make it happen. Ta 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 ta. So give me some more. Or am I outside? Am I? Wait. What? What? I have a div here, and then I have a div here. Permissive freakout. On the moment, hands on the me. I don't. Oh, is it it's a grid, right? Is that the problem? I don't remember in this form. Yeah, that's fine. Submit. Okay, so these are separate. I don't know. Let's go. Right, he's his own div. Whoop, 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 whoop. Getting draw. But why is that one with these? Is there a container? There has to be a grid, right? No. That's the flex container. The form is flex. The fuck? What? I'm confused. I don't understand. I don't understand things. All right, let's look. There's a div here. All right, because I can't think that. Get off my screen. Right? It doesn't make any sense. This should be down here. I don't understand. Got the moves. Anybody's like, yesterday we drank too much. Let's do it. All right. With 100%. Yeah, that's probably the answer. Yeah, that's the answer. Yeah, that good life, high life. Everybody gets that 5. So let's give me more. We're addicted to this. Oh, so yeah, let's do it again. We got the day we drank too much. Let's do it again. All right, so we need to shorten the name of this label. Let's call it permissive. And then refresh. I think that's fine, right? That looks okay. And then we'll need to add this to the constants. And then we need to, all right, we'll just call it permissive. Document dot query selector. And straight up, tonight is tonight. Da 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 da. All right, we'll have to add a listener too when we're done. To freak out. These guys should never be checked at the same time. It's either one or the other. So, tonight is tonight. Alright, so both of these guys, they now need these go above description. Freak out controls. Alright, so both of these are going to have event listeners, and they're going to be on change. E arrow. If freakout changes, permissive ev.value needs to equal not e.target.checked, and the same with permissive. If freakout dot value or dot checked, not it's checked. All right, does not equal target.checked. There you go. So now permissive and freakout should never be checked at the same time. And then down here, what did we call this? We called it permissive L. Dot checked equals the same thing. So one thing that I didn't think about. So we added that check to make sure everything was good to go for the config. We did not check if it gets passed to the robot poorly. Obviously, the robot, if it gets something it doesn't need, it just discards it, so it's whatever. But we probably want to have that same check there too. Maybe. I don't know. Just thinking out loud. You make me rise when I fall. Permissive. Yeah, we'll just call it permissive. Yeah, I think that's a good name. So, permissive. And then we have a thing that does all the changes. So now if I refresh it, if I check this, they should never be checked. Huzzah! Fais-moi smooth. I so smooth. Sometimes Touch, 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 touch. Every time we touch, 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 touch. Every time we touch, 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 touch. Permissive. Every time we touch, 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 touch. Because every time we touch, 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 touch. Because every time we touch, I don't want to live without you. No. Because every time we want to live without you. Get this feeling, and every time we just yeah, so we should just add this discrepancies check to this as well. This is an easy win. It says, I'll be so, can't let you go, want you in my life. I want you, right, so let you know. Touch. Time we touch. That has to be underneath the constant here. Yeah. So that goes like that, and then we need to update the, this thing. That way, we're not accidentally passing something into the robot. So this might be an opportunity to do to just make a function that just does that check by default. Pitiful one, you better grab your plate. But then we would have to return a cleaned up wreck body, and then process it here that way instead. Technically, yes. Technically, yes. My God is what I want. Pressure up above. Accepts of the heat. A lipstick on my... I just really don't want to do more functions in here. But then I would have to have a module and import it and do it anyway. It's fine. We'll deal with it later. Let's put a note. We'll just add a note in here. Into the checkboxes. That's not a pipe dream. That would be... Yeah, we'll put it right here. You know what? No, let's just fucking do it. So let's do... We'll put that under these two. Function, clean up prompts, we'll just call it configuration, because technically, and this will just be a data object. I think it's a data object. I don't think it's an array. I think it's an actual object. And then this will just return the data object when it's done. All right. So, if we want it to be try catch, we probably want to try catch. We don't want this to crash. Please. It's called error. And then I don't know what to do if this errors. Gotta love it. I don't know. Well, we'll just have a catch. We'll just throw the error up and just hope it doesn't. Wanna know that it's true? And I'm living for you. Do 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 do. All right. My clothes on, baby. Turn the light. I step getting closer to you. I step getting closer to you. Dance, baby, dance. Alright, so essentially we're just gonna grab all this. Hyper. Alright, so we have a check up here for discrepancy.length equals 0. Hyper, you're pretty and I like ya. Move your body, girl, all night long. Hyper, you're pretty and I like ya. So we're gonna return 2 items in here. We're gonna return an object of objects. We're gonna have a discrepancies, and we're gonna return data object. Or do we wanna, maybe we give it an array? Yeah, we'll give it back an array. Or do you just throw an error if there's discrepancies left over? We'll let it handle it. I don't care. So we'll clean this up and give it back. So we'll do boop. I technically have to await this because it's async. Knock it out, because I won't take control. All right, where's the one I was fucking with first? Yeah, nah. All right, so try rec.body. Yep. Let's test, or let's I don't know what to call this. We'll just call it quality check, or data check equal await. Oh, are you saying you're not asynchronous? Oh, I'm trapped inside of app.post. Okay, so, if I take async out, will you be mad? Or will you let me? Okay, so it'll still let me do a try? I had issues the other day where that wouldn't work. Whatever, I'm not we're in Node now. We're not in JavaScript. It's fine, I'm sure. All right. So we're gonna do cleanup.rev, and then if data check 0 is that, if it's greater than that, then we're gonna do data is data check 1. Kill that bitch. Dun 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 dun. Got a rocket on my back, spaceman. I'm raving like a maniac, spaceman. Oh no, that is right. And then this would be my rave attack 1. And then this would be data 0, right? So now we get the data in, we clean it up, we get a double array back with a discrepancy or not. Yeah. And then we give back the data for the good check. Spaceman, got a rocket on my back. Spaceman, I'm raving like a maniac. Spaceman, rocket on my back. Universe is down. And then we'll add a catch. And then on error, if this errors for whatever reason, if this errors, then we're going to, whatever. If there's an error, we're just gonna do this. Let's give it back. I don't care. Have it back, I don't want it. So if this fails, we can assume the server crashed. Smiley face. Spaceman, got a rocket on my back. Spaceman, I'm raving like a maniac. Spaceman. Alright. So then up here, we're gonna do the exact same thing. So we can basically go boop all the way to here. Spaceman, on a rocket on my back. Universe is down for my rave attack. So essentially, anywhere that says discrepancies in here, DD is now this 0. And then anywhere that it says rec body, so now we go anywhere it says rec body, we go DD, yep. And then we go Control V, 1. I didn't go far enough. Spaceman, oh raving like a maniac. Spaceman, a rocket on my back. Universe is down for my rave attack. And a rocket on my back. Spaceman, I'm raving like a maniac. Alright, so we did a bunch on the server. Let's see if this works. Let's do permissive. I think permissive is in the stack now. Yep. So let's hit submit. We immediately got an error. Why? What's the error? There's no error. Why is there not an error? What's the error, brother? Is the error that we're not connected? Samate. Something has failed. I have messed up. So, where did I mess up, guys? I wonder. Oh, I'm smart. Rec body is undefined. I guarantee is the fault. I don't know why I didn't send it, but alright. Let's try that again, shall we? Nope. Console.error. Error, please. What is my issue? Refresh. Uncheck. What is my issue? What is my issue? Alright. So the issue, if it is in this, or can I just not try catch in here? It didn't pass in. Oh, it passed in freak out, but didn't pass permissive. So permissive should have been true, so permissive is missing. So it should have, it's throwing an error of 500, but it should have thrown a 400 too. But it shouldn't have given back object, or it should have given back error. Which is where I'm confused, because error's empty. Alright, so that's not in prompt, that's in config. So we look in config, we should have sent error.error, and we didn't get error. Why did we not get error? Because I can't await this. It literally told me I can't await. You know what I mean? I can't await, I guess, unless I do... But this should be implied. Like, that should be... Yeah, no. Okay, so then... Now we should be able to make this async. Async. Alright, let's try this again. Bad request. Yeah, okay. Kami! What up? Work as a coding. Alright, so that thing checked and didn't like that one because it's missing. We're missing it. It shouldn't say float, though, but that's on me. The following items are missing. Yeah, you finally did. You're either up really late or really early. I'm guessing really early. It's going well. Oh, did I freeze? I froze. I froze. I'm panicking. It's late. Yee. Right now we are looking at 1 a.m. I would be asleep. So this failed data check. Where's this? This is in the model. So right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to set up, some, data validation, essentially. So if we go back to model, that was annoying too. So I had to make this async here, and then I had to make this oh, what did I do? So I had to make this async in order for me to make this async so that I can actually catch the errors. You can only catch errors in async functions. You can't catch them in a regular function. So you can just get a runtime error and it just crashes. It's great. I love JavaScript. It's great. Best language on earth. All right. So what essentially happened there is we got a 400 back saying that, hey, this has a length. So let's go to model real quick and clean, because this error is different now. No, it logged it, so it left the prog, it left this like that. Oh, that means I have to make the other one async too, doesn't it? That means this guy has to be async as well, which I thought they were just async by default. I didn't realize they were blocking technically. So that's a good thing to know. Yeah. But yeah, no, so right now I'm trying to add a setting. So, well, I'll just show you real quick once I get this fixed. Permissive is here, permissive is there. Get config, update config. There's one other spot, I think. So this is update. We have update. Get config. That's right there. Oh, I've gotten that from everyone who's come by. They don't. I think there's only one person who stops by. My fellow game dev is the only person who knows what's going on half the time. And we don't speak the same language as far as code. All right, so here we go. I forgot to put permissive up here. So we're going to put permissive here, which is permissive l.checked. There we go. So I've essentially set up data validation to make sure that when you fill out everything on the web page and you hit submit, it works properly. All right, so let's try this again. Hit submit. Bad request. Oh, I got to refresh the page. Did I not refresh the page? All right. Permissive is missing. Is it? Is it? Is it? All right, let's clear this up and start over. Refresh. Permissive. Click. 1. I don't know what 1 means. All right. So that was configuration. So configuration returned a 1, which is true, but it doesn't make any sense. I'm confused. Very confused. Well, I found this thing. So did I spell, wait. I would argue that permissive is a thing. I would argue that we have permissive here. And then the data I submitted is, so I've got a character description, a freak out, a permissive, and all this other stuff. And this says permissive. It just says it's missing. All right, so let's look at this again. Handle submit, permissive. I spelled permissive wrong. Yep. Spelled permissive wrong. Yep. That sounds about right. That'd do it. That'd do it every time. I got an error. I can't get an error that says 200. What? Oh, SSE crashed. Yeah, that's fair. All right, so submit. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there we go. So if we refresh, ooh, that's a problem. Let's just go into here real quick. Yeah, if you misspell sometimes it'll just fail. All right, so let's go back to the top. Over senses getting. So let's go to the one that should say last update. All right, so I probably spelled permissive wrong twice. So I bet if we go down here, the issue is I spelled permissive wrong. Oh no, I just put the wrong thing here. So one of the things I've had to learn about myself and just coding in general is that a lot of times it's my fault. And acceptance is part of the battle, but sometimes it's really infuriating. We're like, no, I'm pretty sure I did this right. And then it's, no, you can't spell. You know that thing you suck at? You still can't do it. All right, so let's hit save, and let's refresh. There we go. Now permissive is selected. So now we submit this. Now this is resetting because every time I send a new config, it's gonna crash. So let's see if we can't get the bot to talk. So since you're here, Kami, we'll make the bot talk to the Kami. And then if I didn't mess up, you think you should blame the word, right? Every time. Let's see if she works. Let me check this real quick. Probably not. I probably made a mistake. I'm already here with you. All right, so let's look at this and do that again. All right, cool. Good morning, Jessica. And then that should send. So you see how we don't see anything in the server over here? That means something went wrong real quick. So let's find out what went wrong. All right, internal server error at model at controller. Yep. So what was the error? The error is nothing. So that's not... It's probably the same thing. Let's go back in here now that we know what we did wrong earlier. Let's look at the application again. I don't know why this isn't passing through. All right, so we're in prompt. It's an async function. We're going into cleanup, and we're passing in rec body. We're then checking the length of rec body once it's done, and we're trying to tell it that we're good, and we try and dispatch. So if we console.log in here, we'll see if we got past the data check. Oh, wait. We're not waiting for it, so it's crashing because it didn't ever resolve. Probably. All right, let's try this again. Oh, see a hurricane. Come here. All right, so go back to console, refresh it, because we saw that there wasn't connected and we saw that there was no config, so that wasn't working. So let's try this again if I messed up. Amy. That's not the Kami. That's the Kemity. Not the same person. So if this works... All right, we got... I spelled permissive wrong again, I'm assuming. Let's see. Await config. So that means that's probably misspelled in the component config here. Let's see. Permissive l.checked is this. Yep, I spelled it wrong twice in 2 different spots. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. So the first time I spelled it wrong, it made it consistently wrong the next time I spelled it because it just prompted me to say, hey, do you want to autofill this in? And the issue with autofill is you can always check yourself. Oh, we got something. Where the fuck is my phone? There we go. She says, oh, hi. I'm just a cute little AI cat girl. Let's see. There was something I saw that I didn't like, so I wanted to check it. I don't know if we'll be able to drill up that high. Yeah, it didn't pass up what I wrote for you. So you see how it says undefined here? It didn't pass anything in there. It passed into blank. So let's figure out what I did wrong there. Something has gone wrong. Oh, I know, right? Yeah, she just kind of assumes everyone's a dude. I know what happens. This discrepancy check checks to make sure that there's a key. So we're passing in extra stuff that this thing says shouldn't exist. You are pretty handsome. Indeed. Moody everywhere you die. Alright. So we need to add another one. So we can see here we have a discrepancies deleter here. So it needs to be if validation key equals false and config is true. And then we put config equals false. So by default, it will be false. But if we pass it in, then it expects something here. So for config, in here, instead of passing in just rec body, we're also going to pass in true. All right. So let's refresh again. We can see we're connected and we have a successful connection. The Kami, with the capitalization. And then, good morning, Jessica. Now, this may come back blank, but that's fine. Hers, good morning. Stresses, how may I assist you today, the Kimi? How is your afternoon going? See if she gives a response. Or something meaningful, I guess. Coming in a Cadillac, and I was gonna give it back in a Cadillac. I want her to make me pancakes. Oh, my afternoon? It's been quite eventful, actually. I've been exploring the fascinating virtual world filled with anime-inspired creatures and landscapes. Twitch's nose. I must say, it's quite delightful. What about you? Have you discovered any intriguing virtual realms lately, the Kimi? That's, menacing. I think she's threatening you. Ah! The realm of Outlast. Oh, God. One of the guy I edit for was like, hey, you should play Outlast when you don't feel like coding. And I'm like, I would rather die. That sounds awful. I don't do scary. I'm a wimp. I'm a scaredy cat. Gives me nightmares. I was so scared. I did. You did it. Sweet. I did not. What amazing life. So he plays almost all the games he plays is horror games. So I get to experience the horror game without being the guy behind the controller. And I think that's better. All right. So we're now passing in permissive, but permissive isn't doing anything yet. So we should set that up now because that was all for this. All right. So in here, we're going to have another if. Oh, I'm sure. That game was terrifying the last time I watched it. I don't think I could do it. I can't do it. All right, so we're going to grab this, and then it's, and then at the end here, it is, this. So it would be this or LLM.permissive. So that way, if one of these is true, which only one of these can ever be true. Mortuary assistant was terrifying. Outlast, you can at least get a runaway and you get some weapons and some bandages and stuff. I don't like the spookies. So now we can do an either or. If freakout or permissive is checked, we'll be in here. Oh, no, that's not what I want. If freakout is true. Okay, yeah, no, we don't want persuasive in here. Persuasive is a different check. So this is if freakout is true. So now we want to set up another one down here, right here. We want to set this one up. Else if like that. No, I've made a mistake somewhere. Yeah. All right. So what we're doing now is we're trying to do an anti-freakout. So I have a setting for it, but I want to change some of this criteria. So what permissive is going to do is allow her or stop her from repeating herself, but not break it if she fucks around, essentially. That's for me. What are you saying in my butt? All right, so I want that. I want this. I want this. And I want LM dot permissive. Like that. Burn them down. Let's see. I forgot an and. All right, there we go. So we're gonna basically clean up what she says, and then if she does a parenthesis and does some dumb shit, we can be like, nah, fam, get out of here. And then at that point, I can just grab this. Part of my destiny, so it can break out. Give me all your love, all your hate, all your hate you feel. I think this greater than 10 is an update. If this fails, then it's a freak out, essentially. Down. Alright, so like that. Yes. Alright, so this might work, this might not work. We'll find out. Good morning is always a freak out, so... Or good morning, Jessica, specifically. We'll make your heart stop. We'll make it heart stop. We'll make it heart stop. Stop. We'll make it make your heart stop. Make your heart stop. Make your heart stop. Make your heart stop. So the one issue I could see. Oh, that's not what I was looking for, actually. Down. So the problem with those being connected. Yeah, okay, I got it. So this is an easy fix. So this will be LLM false and LM dot permissive equals false. All right, and then this will be your motherfucking hands in the sky. All right, so they can't be true at the same time, but they can be false. So in the controller, well, okay, so they can't both be true, but both of them are allowed to be false. So in theory, if you click this one again, they shouldn't switch like this. It should just unclick. But if I click this one and it's not clicked, it should unclick the other. Because you should be allowed to have both of those off, but you don't want neither of them off. Or both of them, how to explain that? I hear your voice that runs out of tune. Alright, so up here, let's see. So, on change, if freakout changes, and then, e.target.checked equals true, which means it is checked, then we want permissive to be unchecked. Alright. Will you, then? Anyway, just wanna be with you. Want me to. Just wanna be with you. Alright, so like that. Will that be okay? Alright, so if checked equals true and permissive.checked. Okay, so if this is true, this has to be false. And then vice versa, we do the exact same thing down here. Otherwise, they should just both be allowed to be false, right? Your fucking hands in the sky. Alright, so if we do this now and I uncheck this, huzzah! But if I check this and then check these, yee! Okay, that's the behavior we want. Yeah, that's way better. Alright, so then back in the LLM, hear your voice that runs out of tune. Alright, so we're gonna check to see if freakout is true. because that will only be true or false. We check if this is true, and then otherwise we just assume they're both turned off. Yeah. All right, let's test that out, shall we? So right now, both of them are unclicked. Is your perfume, hear your voice, runs out of tune. All right, so you can see she is hallucinating. So that is the thing we expected, right? We expected this to happen. She eventually gets bored and stops, so it's fine. All right, so let's set it to permissive, right? So in this instance, she should still type. And if she does something silly at the end, it'll stop. So what we can do now, because this had issues earlier, so let's see. Yeah, so you can see here she freaked out, so she immediately did something stupid. But what did she do? Because we have permissive set to true, so whatever she did, it got eaten. Okay, so it didn't make it freak out as false. But it made it, you are the one I ever wanted, you are the one I ever needed. I think I missed this. I probably didn't miss this, actually, but... So this does the repeat thing. Did it include a parenthesis here? Alright, so we just said good morning, Jessica, as Luna. So let's unclick both things and see what she did that caused it... Oh, you piece of shit. Growling noises! Alright, let's try this again, shall we? So both of those are set to false. So what did she do that caused the thing to not agree with her? Take my hand and turn the music up. Is there a semicolon in here? I don't see one, so let's set it to permissive and try again with the same thing and see what she does. Alright. Tonight. I'm confused, right? What is the difference? You know what I mean? Like, where are we where's our mistake? What is the sin that we committed that's causing this issue? I'm the one I ever wanted, you are the one I ever needed. So there's an R and an N in here, which is fair. That is a behavior we expect. LLM permissive, right? Equals true. I don't know, maybe. So let's just test this and see if we're even getting permissive. This is gonna spam the console, so just as a heads up, that's just gonna be a mess for a second. Yeah, let's do permissive. So if it works, we should just see permissive in the console a bunch. See that? So it works. Well, that's not true. That's not true at all. All right, so that works. So maybe it just needed to say true. So let's do that up here as well, just in case. So if we then set, all right, so let's do Luna. Good morning, Jessica. We're going to have to refresh the server first. Good morning, Jessica. Whatever you do, whatever you say, time to party, that's a lane. Let you in, fill in the beats. I'm confused. Is not 0, and freak out and permission equals true. Alright, let's do that again. I'm confused. I don't understand what's going on. I feel like I had set this up, right? So we should just see permissive spanned a bunch. Right. So I don't understand. I don't get what's happening. Why is it stopping? Is it getting down here somehow? It can't be an else. It can only be an if. Alright. Let's remove this last 10. So let's eat these two things. And then try that again. Morning. This is the problem with LLMs, is while they consistently answer the question the same way, there's no guarantee what you're gonna get. Yeah, so I got the same result without the freakout thing. So I don't know when it's leaving that. Permissive. Alright, so something's happening that's setting off null. Something's sending the kill command. Okay, so what do we think is happening? Which one of these things is happening that's causing a kill? It's one of these two things, right? So if we remove this, right? Let's just remove this real quick, right? We do that. I bet that's what it is. I think there's a kill in there. I think it's a kill, and I think she's hitting the kill. Let's see. Yeah, whatever that check is doing right now are the one that I want to spend my life with. It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you. But when we are apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I always feel those things. With or without you, feel alive. Okay, you should go to eat if you're not oh no, you're probably at work. Okay, have fun. I'll be here talking for a little bit more. I got like 12 minutes or something. I'm gonna stop right now. If you are the one that I wanna live my life with. It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you. But when we are apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do or think or say, with or without you, tearing up my heart and soul. Dream was hard, I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain. With or without you, not my heart and soul. Yeah, I don't know why, because this regex cleans that up, so I don't really need this check here. With or without you, tearing up my heart. It's tearing up my heart. It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you, with you. Apart, I'm feeling too. No matter what I do or feel the pain, with or without you. So basically, with that cleanup, we don't need this anymore. Essentially. Because we've fixed that. That gets eaten no matter what. It just looks like she's talking to herself. Like a crazy person. Which I guess is fine. I guess it's fine. I don't really care. Let me add a note here. I do have to wonder though, right? Like, she's hallucinating hard. Like, I don't know. She's like imagining how the conversation would go, right? Like, most of that might be in her head, right? Essentially. But it's like one of those things where it's like, why? Why you do this? Why you be like this? She's a silly goober, I guess. I think we can kill this. I think that's fine. Are you searching? I've been waiting for the best day of my life. Alright, so because we're cleaning this up, we probably don't need this anymore, but I want to leave it here. Huh. That one's a tough one. I'm not sure, right? Because let's see what this looks like if we turn that off, right? If we set it to anti-freakout, right? I'm probably going to have to refresh this. So if we do anti-freakout, right? And then we hit submit, are we going to get nothing back again? Yeah. So we did technically lose the hallucination, but we lost like everything else too. That's a tough one. What does this look like without this? I've been waiting on the best day of my life. Actually, let's just comment this out, because we might add it back, right? Alright. Wake up on the day I'm fighting. Alright, oops. Alright, so let's try that with anti-freakout. As you saw on the other one, it got rid of this thing. This note. Whatever this hallucination is. The best day of my life. Best day of my life. So even commenting that out did not change that behavior. So that's interesting. So that's broken for some other strange reason. Best day of my life. Breaking now. Just wake up from the day. Oh, oops. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to send you that. Ah! And she didn't even know how to deal with that. Alright, let's try that again. I'm smart. I've been smart my whole life. So with permissive, she keeps going, but she doesn't add that parenthesis at the end. Need to figure out that blink at the end too? Everybody get the fuck up! I know what's happening there, so if that fails, it's doing this. And we don't want that. I know we're saying it's so fun. I don't give a shit, so fuck that! You make me sick! Give a shit! Alright, so let's do this one more time and see if that fixed that. We stay the same. I don't get seen. Straight up to the daily stream. S-A-E-I-T. Everybody gets the fuck up! We're gonna do the same thing in this else as we're doing with the other ones. where we clean up the string before we finish. Scenes. Scenes. Good morning, Jessica. All right, so anti-freakout setup now. I don't give a shit, so fuck that. You make me sick. I don't give a shit. So this, I don't know what this is. Copy. Regex gets rid of any variation of whatever the fuck. NC. Yes, Yeah. Oh shit. Well, let's see no medical OG. Vaccine. I don't know that that's enough. It might be enough. On the fast lane doesn't mean nothing at all. Let's ask him one more time. Can I add that to this? Can I add that to this? Fucking Christ. Oh, you just added at the end? Oh, my fucking face. So he's saying that I can just do this instead of this? What do I know? I don't know anything. Regex is run on magic. Hyper, you're pretty and I like ya. Let me video girl all night long. Alright, let's try it. Your body moves, hypnotize me. Gotta love it. Alright, so if we set her to anti-freakout, now, if that regex works, I want that juice on your lips. I want to know that is true. Sing for me, then I'm living for you. I went to the wrong one. Hi, good morning, Jessica. So let's see if that even works. That regex may not work at all. We don't know. So much to your smile. Dance for me, girl. Down right over it. All right, so let's do it as permissive. Because this would have more verbosity to it. So in theory, it didn't get it. It didn't eat it at all. It didn't get it. Da 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 da. I think it's this unnecessary space here, maybe. So let's get rid of these spaces. All right, let's try that again. Turn, turn, turn. Oh. All right, so permissive was the one that was bad. Jessica, good morning, Jessica. You're alone on the dance floor, baby. Turn around, turn around, turn around now. Wanna rip all your clothes off, baby. Turn around, turn around, turn around now. Okay, yeah, that worked. He did what I wanted him to do. Turn around, turn around. I wanna taste. I wanna let go around. That's on your fur. Go this in your mouth. Like I did before. Alright, so we want to look at this again. Now that I'm looking at this, I would like to undo twice, resave, refresh, set it to permissive. So what I wanted to check is she starts the sentence by saying Jessica. Okay, no, I just missed that last time. Alright, so if we set that to super permissive, right? Morning, Jessica. Alright, so that's what that would actually look like. Okay, so let's redo our, undo. Alright, save. Alright, one more time. There's a fire on the floor every time you hit the club. Your body moves, hypnotize me. You are my drug, you're everything I want. I would give my soul for a pretty human monster. Set your hands up. As we can see here, it did not work here like this. You see this here? So if we set it to permissive and then do the same thing. But maybe we need to refresh the page too, though? No, because it's in the... It wouldn't know. So why does that work here and not on anti-freakout? Oh, anti-freakout has no filter. Yeah, that's why, right? So if both things are false, we have no filter. No, we have a filter. Huh. I like that. Alright, so one more time. Now I'm confused. Alright. Let's do that again. Pretty and I like ya. Move your body, go all night long. Hyper, you're pretty and I like ya. Okay, no, it's not doing it now. Okay, now I'm the perplexosity. Funny girl all night long. Hey, boy, you're pretty and I like ya. Wanna be my girl all night long. You're alone on the dance floor, baby. Turn the lights. Yeah, sometimes she does it and sometimes she doesn't. And sometimes it gets caught and sometimes it doesn't. Or is Permissive missing that cleanup? Nah, Permissive's not missing that cleanup. So I don't know. My clothes on, baby. Turn the light. I think she changes whatever this symbol is. Whatever that is. Find a girl all night long. Alright, let's turn Permissive in the console off. Girl all night long. Maybe that's why. I doubt that's the case. Find a girl all night long. So when she types, it's not there, bro. That's the thing that gets me. Alright, let's refresh and do that one more time. So it's Permissive that had it that time. It was nothing personal. What if we just do replace all? Web. Alright. Alright, let's do this one. Let's see if we just replace all, if that fixes it instead, shall we? Oh. Yeah. Alright, so, yeah, let's refresh, and then see if that fixes it. Only one. No, it made no difference. All it does is slow down how fast she types. Yeah, so... Is anyone up? Is anyone up? Oh, no, we don't want that gone. We just don't want this to say all. Or this one to say all? Or... Oh, wait, no. Go back, Flame Wheel. Yeah, that one needs to say not all. So let's go back to the top. So it's replace, replace, replace. Alright, so that's fixed. So we just need to figure out what this is. What is this thing? And does it happen every time, right? So we do good morning, Jessica again. Yeah, so in this case, it didn't work, right? Like, it didn't work. But the problem is, my thing is, it's not here. Oh, here it is. All right, let's try that. Let's just grab all of that. So instead of doing it like this, we do this. Hey, you, sorry, it was nothing personal. Like that, maybe? Maybe that'll fix it? I think she's doing random letter combos, though, is the problem. What you said to me. Yeah, fuck me. Alright, so it said 0, M, and then it went M, M like that, right? So then that'll be any combination of those two things. But will it get the XBLI out now? I didn't realize that's what she was typing. I think that's the color. I think that's the color of the text. Just love you for everything I am. Alright. If this does or does not work, I think this will be it, for me. I'm getting eepy. Well, it worked that time. So let's try anti-freakout now. That one should die real fast. Merciful sale, and it's called sex appeal. Okay, so she did something different that time. Here we go. She did XL. No, she did the same thing again. Huh. Now that I am up to no good, so come on. Yeah, that's not closed out, so it's like that. We just might have to learn more about regexes. Yeah. I don't know on that one. Let's try one more slash. I don't think that's gonna do anything, but let's find out. I don't know. Flamel doesn't know anything. Crazy me to not give a fuck. This may just not work at all. That's fine though. Alright, so she didn't do it that time. So we can see she didn't do it. So let's set it to anti-freakout. Good morning, Jessica. So anti-freakout, it did it. Up to no good, so come on. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know on that one. Yeah, I don't know how to deal with that. I bet like that. Alright, one more try. This is my last attempt. And then it just boils down to I don't know enough. So I'm up to no good, so come on. Alright, one last try. Yeah. Nope. Okay. What was the old one? We'll just grab this one. Let's get this fucking hammered. We're getting fucking drunk. Have you seen the beat? Is all that I need. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna go